Hi everyone, and welcome back to the tasting room. We're sampling today the 80 proof version of Very Old Barton. So Very Old Barton makes an 80 proof, an 86 proof, a 90 proof, and a 100 proof bourbon. I own them all. They're all very delicious. Very Old Barton's been a favorite of mine ever since I found it way back, I don't know, a couple years ago. For $12, $13 for the 100 proof, I was always used to be able to find. I haven't been able to find any Very Old Barton varieties in the Chicagoland area in probably close to a year now. It's been very frustrating. I did take a trip to Kentucky last October where I was fortunate enough to stumble upon all the varieties, or just about all the varieties. I don't think I was able to find the 100 out there. Still have a couple bottles from a while back. But not in the distillery for, oddly enough. I was able to find it in some hole-in-the-wall liquor store, but they were actually out of it at the distillery. It was I love that nice grainy nose. Get a nice bite of rye. And a sweeter honeyed undertone. So the nose, it smells like waking up in Bardstown. Oh yeah, it was, we were staying at a campsite in Bardstown, Kentucky, and I tell you, when you woke up, it was about 8, 9 o'clock, and just filling the air of the whole town was the smell of cooking mash. It was just delicious. What a heavenly scent to wake up to. Get a nice bit of oak and vanilla. And you could, I mean, it's so smooth that you could really mistake it for a wheated bourbon, but don't. Very Old Barton always uses rye as their secondary grain. There is no wheat. It's a little light on the palate, which is really why I prefer the bottled in bond, the 100 proof version, to the 80 proof. It just has a little bit fuller flavor. Now the finish has a little bit of nutmeg and clove. Just a little bit of spice creeps up right at the end. Good medium length finish. Well, I would say if you're ever in the Bardstown area, Very Old Barton is definitely a must stop. The grounds aren't quite as gorgeous as the Maker's Mark or the Wild Turkey distilleries, but some nice history in the Very Old Barton distillery, and obviously phenomenal whiskey. This one had that good solid bourbon nose, a nice rye grainy nose, a little bit of sweetness from that corn. I'm going to give the nose 23.5. The taste, again, although flavorful, a little light on the palate. Again, I prefer that fuller flavor of the bottled in bond version. I'm going to give the taste 20 points. The finish was medium length, had some nice flavors. We'll give the finish 21.5. And the overall balance for this whiskey, 21 points. And that will leave us with an overall score of 86 points for this Very Old Barton 80 proof. Well, thanks everyone for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already a member to my channel, and make sure you ding that little bell so you get notifications and new videos. I have a new video come out every Saturday, sometimes one during the week to mix it up a little, but always every Saturday. So stay tuned for that. And I hope to see you again next week right here on The Tasting Room.